Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. A bit of an overcast morning here. 68 degrees. Got some fog rolling through the area again. Boy, got really foggy here yesterday afternoon. Got some sea fog. Had some sea fog roll in yesterday. .68 degrees right now, expecting a high, in the mid-70s today. No red tide. No red tide. That's the good news. I'm expecting to see our friend Barbara Grove, the shell lady, out here a little later this morning. Wonder what washed up on the beach throughout the night. Hey, yesterday was kind of neat. We got to see some dolphins out here yesterday. That was fun. What's out here? What is along the shore here? Let's see what kind of interesting shells we can find this morning. Good morning, how are you? Well, there's a surprise, a fighting conch shell. Seems like we can always find these on the beach. I'm looking forward to the day when I pick one up and there's a conch inside of it. I haven't seen any of these since red tide back in August. Any live fighting conchs. So sad. I don't have a clue what the water temperature is. The sign up at the front gate says 65 degrees. I don't know if that's right or not. One day it said 57, one day it said 61, now it says 65. I don't know what the actual temperature is. But I know it's definitely cooling down, whatever it is. I had a nice chat with Roy yesterday. That was fun. I saw his car in the parking lot. We'll be seeing him a little later. I don't know about you guys, but that was a really, really boring Super Bowl. That is probably the worst Super Bowl I've ever watched in my entire life. I didn't even watch the whole thing. Got through about a quarter of the halftime show and didn't find that very good either. And turned it off. That was a dud, if you ask me. The only thing good was the national anthem. Hey, Elsie. Well, I am looking for shells along the edge of the water here, and so far, nothing. Of course, I'm really hoping to see some dolphins again this morning. They were a little far offshore yesterday, but there was a whole family of them out there. That was kind of neat. Yesterday was a pretty nice beach walk. Didn't find a lot of shells, but got to see a great blue heron up at Wiggins Pass. That was kind of neat. Got to see the dolphins. Boy, here's one of these places. There's just a bunch of little shells all washed up. And you gotta look really, really close. There's a bunch of little worm shells. Bunch of little worm shells down here. Little fighting conchs. Nice little fighting conch there. Nice patterns on it, color patterns. Gotta remember to keep looking up though. Keep checking out there for dolphins. Well, you see what I see down there? Do you see what I see? Look at that whelk shell. Pretty nice one. Pretty nice lightning whelk. Not perfect, but a pretty nice specimen. Nice color. Definitely a keeper. Holy moly. Right next to it. Right next to it. 2 moon shells. 2 nice moon shells and a banded tulip. Nice. Oh, it's got a chip in it. Darn it. Nice little banded tulip, but it's got a little chip. You know what? It's still a keeper. It's still a beautiful little shell. Not perfect. Take a peek out there for some dolphins. Maybe they'll make an appearance this morning. What else? Worm shells, scallops. Seeing a few of our scallops again. Never a shortage of the scallop shells. What else? Some murex shells. Ooh, here's a nice one. Here's a good one. Boy, I gotta be careful with this. There's a really nice angel wing. Look at that. Perfect condition. This angel wing is in perfect condition. I'm scared to put it in my pocket. Perfect. Perfect angel wing. What a nice find. Lots of worm shells again out here. Lots of worm shells. There's another moon. I was so excited about that angel. I walked right past. Nice little moon shell. Walked right, it was right next to where I picked up the angel wing. Nice little, another nice little moon shell. Oof. Tide is coming in here. We gotta move quickly before it washes all these shells out of here. Piece of a little crown conch. Boy, it was a nice little worm shell down there. I don't know where it went. The waves came and swooshed it away. Another little whelk down here. Little lightning whelk. Ooh, a nice little murex over here. Little murex shell. Oh, it's got a little hole in it. Whoops. This is a lace murex. Got a little hole in the top. A little lace murex. We're doing pretty good here this morning. Still, that's the best find so far this morning, that angel wing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Down here, a little sand dollar. A little sand dollar. I'm gonna put this up on the beach for somebody else. I can't carry these in my pockets, they're too fragile. What else along this little shell line? What a great morning, huh? Off to a great start. Great start to the week. Monday morning. Happy Monday, everybody. You can see it's a bit overcast. A bit overcast out here. I'd sure like to find a cone shell. Be nice to find a little cone out here. Just saw a little moon shell here upside down. And I glanced away and looked back down. Now I can't find it. Huh. It was upside down and it was really white. Oh, I had a big hole in it too. Wow. Tide is coming in fast. Look at that little fighting conch. Wow, look at the colors on that one. Beautiful. I think we started out with some great shelling this morning. Now it's really thinning out. I'm gonna walk down the beach here. There were supposed to be some interesting sand sculptures here. I don't see what Bill was talking about. I see the ones from a few days ago. I don't see them. This is further down the beach, I don't know. We'll walk down the beach a little further, what the heck. Hey, please hit that share button if you enjoy these beach walks. Let your friends know what you're watching. The more the merrier. If you're new to the beach walks, please introduce yourself to the group. Let them know where you're watching from. You never know what we're going to come across out here in the mornings. We've seen some amazing things out here. Amazing things, sad things, we've seen it all. Been out here in tropical storms. Been out here through all kinds of weather. Of course, nobody pays me to come out and do this. I love coming out here, but every once in a while somebody will be feeling generous and they send a little tip or a contribution. That's always nice. Always post a link to my PayPal account in the description here of this live feed. Every little bit helps and it's always appreciated, believe me. Enjoy what you see and you're feeling a little generous this morning. Thank you. Whether or not you send anything, it doesn't matter. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tagging along. Wanted to come down here a little further before I turn around and start heading back up the beach. I'll show you, there's some white ibis. A group of white ibis here gathered on the beach. White ibises. You see him up here ahead of me? Put this angel wing shell in my pocket. I'm so afraid of breaking it. Here's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a dozen white ibis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Like a dozen of them here. Little white ibis. Out here looking for something to eat. It looks like they're primping themselves, looking for breakfast. The white ibis. See if I can get you a close look at one of them. Looks like they might be standing still for a minute. Beautiful little birds of white ibis. They got beautiful blue eyes. When the light hits them just right, you can see the beautiful blue eyes. Good look at an ibis. Great look at an ibis this morning. They're just kind of hanging out here. Usually they're marching up and down the beach, sticking those big orange bills, probing the sand, sticking them in the sand. There's a couple of them feeding, looking for something to eat. But you usually just see them marching along the beach, back and forth all day long. Where's the other one? Where are you going there? They sound funny. They honk. Make like a honking sound. It's neat when they ruffle up their feathers. The waves don't seem to bother them. However, one morning I saw a big wave come in and just washed them up onto the beach. Just knocked them all on their butts and up onto the beach. It was kind of hysterical. They just stood up and shook it off and went right back to doing what they're doing now. It was a pretty funny sight. The white ibises. Now they're starting their march. Starting their march up the beach. You see these birds all over Southwest Florida, not just at the beach, but inland. You can see them in people's yards, looking for bugs. Great little exterminators. Trying to get you a look at their blue eyes. The light's got to hit them just right. There's one. Where'd he go? It's hard when I'm zoomed in to find him. Sorry. And he's going to run away from me. Ugh. I got some pictures of these. Go through my pictures here on Southwest Florida Television. I got some great pictures of these ibis. Some close-ups of their faces and their blue eyes lit up. Just amazing. I think I see our friend Barbara Grove up the beach here, setting up her shell collection. How neat. It's been a while since we've seen Barbara with her shells here. Quite a while, actually. All those ibis just went flying by me here, heading up the beach. Maybe we'll run into them again. Somebody must be behind me. They must have startled them. If you're ever thinking about coming down to Naples and you need a hotel, do check out the Inn of Naples. The Inn of Naples. Good people, clean rooms, centrally located, nice free continental breakfast, little fitness center. Great place to stay. Right in the middle of town on US 41. The Inn of Naples. Excuse me. Overcast morning, another overcast morning. Some fog, patches of fog rolling through the area. I know there's some little shark's teeth down here, buried in all these little shells here. I'm sure there are. I'll be darned if I can see them. I can never find them. Everybody else finds them. How's the hunting going?
Not too bad.
Really?
Just a bunch of smalls.
Yeah, I figured there's going to be a lot of them out here.
Yeah.
Especially in this stuff here.
Yeah.
Did you get one?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No. Nope. How you been doing?
Good, good. Is Roy up there?
Yep. He's getting his morning hugs.
Oh, yeah, that's Roy.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Our friend Mike, him and his wife, are from Denver, and they come out here just about every morning looking for shark's teeth. He seems to do pretty well out here. He's found some pretty nice ones. I can usually find the shells. It's the shark's teeth that I just can't spot. These are neat. Got both halves of a mossy arc shell here. It's the whole mossy arc. I gotta get that angel wing out of my pocket if I'm gonna be bending over here. Too beautiful of a shell to risk breaking it in half. A nice solid angel wing. Not too big, but a nice one. But if I'm gonna be bending over, I don't want to risk breaking that. Nice little moon shell. Nice little shark eye. Come on, where's the murets? Picking all the ones up that he missed?
Yep.
This is actually kind of great when the waves come in here. They kind of sift through the shells naturally for you. They kind of spread them out. Wow. Is that in good shape? Nah, it's a little chipped up. Darn it. A little baby crown conch. The king's crown. Little tiny baby one. Really nice colors on it. Really nice colors. This is a good little spot here. I already came by here once and picked up quite a few shells. But it's funny how everything changes as the tide comes in. Haven't seen any olives buried in here anywhere. You never know though. Still no signs of any dolphins. Keep walking up the beach like we normally do here. Let's get some more people on here. Come on. Hit that share button. I do see a group of people up there on the beach. I'm guessing that is Barber Grove up there. How cool. Gonna get to see the shell lady this morning. I'll just stop and say good morning to her. I'll keep going up the beach and then we'll chat with her on the way back. The shells are thinning out here now. It's starting to thin out. See the fog there. Big patches of fog throughout southwest Florida. More along the coastline than inland. Although this morning, way out in East Naples, I saw quite a bit of fog. Those dolphins this morning. Yesterday we saw a whole little family of them. The shell's really thinned out now. There's a nice concentration of them back there. Now they're really thinning out. Little clam shell. Nice little fighting conch. Nice colors on that little fighting conch. Seeing some neat worm shells. Been seeing a lot of worm shells lately. Some nice ones out here too. There's a neat little worm shell right there. Another one. Piece of one there. I just find those worm shells fascinating. I can't resist picking a couple of them up in the morning. Gotta slow down. I'm in a hurry to get up and see Roy. I do want to see Roy. I got two people I want to see this morning. Roy and Barbara. I was hoping they'd be together and I could kill two birds with one stone. Looks like Roy is up the beach. I was going to see our friend Scott out here this morning. Karen's here. Nice. Here's an old pear whelk over here, or old pear whelk, all faded out. There she is. Shell Lady Senior and Shell Lady Junior over here. Hey, Barb.
I can't stay away. I cannot
Thank
stay
goodness
away.
for that. Thank goodness for that.
And I'm going to be here all the rest of this week, and I'm going to try to make it every morning.
Awesome.
So I invite everybody to come out. I want to see everybody out here. And
You gonna be in the same spot, Area 4?
Yes.
About, say, around 8:30ish.
If the water's up this high, I'm a little further
Yeah.
up the beach.
It's coming up pretty
The
high
beach
lately.
is big today. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and see Roy and come back and chat with you. All
we're
right.
looking forward to it.
Can you hold on to that so I don't want to put it in
You'll
my
never
pocket.
see it again.
Those always break if I put them in my
They
pocket.
do. I will guard it with my life.
Okay.
Or close
Karen,
to it.
there you go. How are you doing this morning?
Very well.
Good,
Very
good.
well. So let Roy know we're down here.
I am.
So.
He probably forgot.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'll see you in a little bit.
You bet. You betcha.
We'll come back and talk to Barb about her shells and anything else that pops into her into her mind there, into her head. And I am still going to look for shells as I'm walking up here to find Roy. Maybe we'll find something else. I found some nice little moon shells already. And semi-nice little lightning whelp. A couple little lightning whelps. Yeah, hopefully we'll find something else. Look at that fog. That is fog there, folks. That is a very low cloud. This is about when we saw the dolphins yesterday. They're right out here. Not seeing any signs of them yet this morning. As you can see, the shelling is kind of sparse along here. Just our usual clam shells all over. Little scallops here and there. Bright orange little scallop over there. Hey, if you didn't watch my Sunday morning live feed, or Saturday morning, I'm sorry, my Saturday morning live feed with Roy down at the 3rd Street South Farmers Market. You gotta watch it. That was a hoot. It was like taking a little kid into a toy store or a candy store. He had so much fun Saturday morning down there. It's a great farmers market. Great farmers market. Watch the video. Watch it on YouTube. Better playback quality on YouTube. Just look for pictures of Roy at the farmer's market and you'll find the link to YouTube. There's a piece of a little moon shell. I always repost these beach walks on my YouTube channel. And a lot of times we'll have little dropouts during our beach walks where we lose the signal for a minute or a few seconds. So the quality's a little better on YouTube, the replays, 99% of the time. So remember that. And just subscribe to my YouTube channel, then you'll get notified when I post there and you won't have to be searching for links. Southwest Florida Television on YouTube. Make sure you like and follow Nonstop Naples Facebook page too, Nonstop Naples. Occasionally I will be doing, or I do, live feeds on Nonstop Naples Facebook page. So you don't want to miss those. Nonstop Naples. Fun things to see and do in Naples on their website and on their app, the Nonstop Naples app, free app for your mobile device. There's a beautiful fighting conch shell down here. Beautiful little Florida fighting conch. I always say this is probably the most collected seashell in Southwest Florida. They're very abundant and they're beautiful. I don't think any tourist that comes to the beach doesn't bring one of these home with them. The Florida fighting conch. Oh, I see that little flock of white ibises up here that we saw down at the south end of the beach earlier this morning. They made their way up here. I don't know if you can see them up there ahead of me or not. Hoping to get a picture of them quick before they got into the shadows up here. We got a good look at these ibis early this morning. Good close-up look at them, at a couple of them. I don't know if you can hear them. Every once in a while they let out a little honk. They're sticking their whole head underwater there. Neat birds, fun to watch. Fun to watch the white ibis. Well, let's sneak up onto the beach here, up onto the nature trail and back around here. Tide's a little too high to get around the trees. I see a couple shells piled up over here on the beach. Check them out quick. Somebody else has the same idea. Couple nice little piles. Got to look really close. Really, really close. Don't see any of those little shells I like to pick up. Let's get up here and get around and go find Roy. Ugh. See what bench he's sitting on up here. Morning. All fog out there. All fog. What benches Roy got himself planted on this morning? Well, not the first one here. Good morning. There he is. If there's anything good up here. Any nice shells along the paths here, the north end of the park.
Hey, Rob, how are you doing?
What's up, Roy?
Yeah, I hope I see
Yep, here I am.
You were down the beach. You volunteered for something or something?
What's that?
You volunteered for something this morning or?
Uh-uh.
Oh. You're
No.
a little later for some reason.
Well, Barbara's down there. Barbara and Karen
Yeah, that's right.
down there. She's got
Barbara
her
said
shells,
she
some
did
of her
that.
shells out there on the beach.
Hey, good. I was sitting up on the bench waiting for you, but you didn't come. I got my harmonica.
Well, it's still early out. This is about the same time I come up here.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's good to see you, man.
I'll catch you right down here.
Good.
All right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be moseying down the beach and talking
I'll
about
find
it.
you at one of these benches here.
Yeah, I'll be sitting here or else up on the thing.
Interesting. You know what our
I
chapter...
left you a message. I still can't get
got-
that on my... Can you maybe stop over sometime and show me what button to push?
Well, I can try one more time. You know, maybe the 25th time will be the charm.
I don't know why. I used
You got
to
something
all
all
the
over you.
time.
You got Kleenex all stuck on your nose.
Cool.
So, or maybe sand even. Might be
Yeah,
sand.
could be.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice seeing you. That's
Yeah,
for
it's always
sure.
good seeing you.
Been having a beautiful time.
got-
Good morning. Getting wonderful
got-
hugs from all kind of.
Have you been getting hugs?
Yeah, wonderful hugs from wonderful girls.
Sweet. Did you see Elsie finally this morning?
Yeah, Elsie was here. She's
Yeah.
been over to the East Coast.
Oh,
for
she
a
was
few
out of
days.
town. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's nice. Everybody deserves to get out of town once in a while.
yeah, it's glorious.
So we're going to later, when I catch up with you, we're going to talk about No Mistake Day.
No mistake day.
That's chapter 10.
Is that what this is today?
Yep, No Mistake Day. Remember what you wrote about in that chapter?
Yeah, that's right.
About what kind of mistakes people usually make?
I didn't think this was no mistake day. It said chapter after accidents,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Number 10.
I
Or 11. This is chapter 11.
Maybe it's the next chapter. I looked at the one after accidents, which is, I forget.
No Mistake Day.
Well, that's important not to make
It is
mistakes.
It is important.
Yeah.
We're starting off making a mistake.
No, we're not
What
making
chapter
any,
it is.
No mistakes at all.
Yep.
It's a no mistake day today.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'll catch you in a little bit. All
Best
right.
day of our whole life.
You got that right.
Hey, what a day.
Hey, did you see the did you see the dolphins?
No, was
dolphins.
there?
Nope. I didn't see
I
them
saw
yet.
one yesterday.
They might be out here then. Maybe we'll see them a little later.
Yesterday I saw one.
Which harmonica did you bring?
Oh, the one my old one that works.
Gotta bring that other one out here too.
Yeah, that's
That
a
big
beauty.
one. All right, I'll
Okay.
catch up with you in a little while.
Hey,
all right.
that'd be
I'm just gonna finish walking the beach
Have a
here.
good day.
All right, see you in a couple. I just want to walk around the corner up here. See if there's any more interesting shells. Then we'll go back, chat with Roy. Say he's going to break out his harmonica again for us. That's always a treat. Now that he's got it working. Boy, look at the scallops washing up on the beach. Look at that one there. Man, that is a beauty. Look at that scallop. That's got a little hole in it there when I flipped it. Oh no, that's not a hole, just a little chip or something on the inside. Beautiful scallops this morning. Beautiful shells. No shortage of them. No shortage of them. Boy, Roy was funny yesterday morning. Was he ever funny? Talking about giving people the finger on the road when they honk their horn at you. That was funny. Roy always has something good to say. Usually some good advice, and he usually gives us a good chuckle too. It's always a surprise with Roy. I love it. I love my morning chats with him. He makes my morning, that's for darn sure. Just like finding beautiful shells on the beach. Little shark eye. Finding shells and talking to Roy and seeing dolphins and seeing all my good friends on Facebook and seeing my good friends out here at the beach. Life is good. The simple things in life. You gotta learn how to enjoy the simple things in life. Boy, I've seen several people walking along here picking up shells, but they're missing some good ones. Look at that. There's another moon shell just sitting down there on the beach looking up at me. See it down there? See it right there? Another little shark eye. I got 5 or 6 of them this morning already. I picked 2 nice ones up side by side on the beach this morning, right next to a nice little lightning whelk. Speaking of little lightning whelks, there's a little baby one right there. There's a little baby lightning whelk. So many beautiful things here when you just stop and look. You take the time to look. It's Barefoot Beach over there on the other side of the pass. All that fog. Blue sky behind me there, down to the south. Just gonna walk a little further before turning around. Give Roy a little time to get down the beach and onto another bench down there. I don't think the fishermen are having much luck out here lately. Haven't seen our friend Fisherman Mike to get a lowdown on the fishing report. let's do a U-turn and start walking back down the beach. Pretty calm out here this morning. I don't know if you can see all that wave activity out there. That's just a sandbar that the waves are breaking on out there. Pretty shallow water there. A lot of times that's up out of the water. You can walk out there during our low tides. There's a nice sized cockle shell over here. A couple of them. Not an uncommon sight, these cockle shells. There's another one over here. Two nice big cockle shells. What's left of a little tulip shell over here. Not much left to it. Nice white scallop shell over here. Lots of beautiful, beautiful scallops out here. Little ones. Look at that little one. Beautiful. Gorgeous scallops out here this morning. Lots of little slipper shells out here. Lots and lots of the little slippers. See how when you turn them over, they look like a little bedroom slipper? The slipper shells. Nice little moon shell. Another little moon. Seems that we've been finding a lot of these on the beach lately, these moons. You never know what you're going to find buried down here. Gotta just take your time when you're shelling. There's another little whelk, little lightning whelk shell. Lots of clam shells out here. Anything else? I always find little bits of pieces of coral. little piece of finger coral. Would you like to be out here shelling with me? The water's just slowly coming up here and pulling all the shells back down into the water here. The tide comes up. Kind of sifts through the shells for us. Makes our job a little easier. It's a little turkey wing, kind of faded out, lost its stripes. See if I can find another one with more stripes on it. Straighten out the old back here. Can only bend over for so long. Stinks to get old. Lots of oyster shells on the beach too. Lots and lots of oyster shells. I know a lot of people collect these and use them for crafts. Another little whelp. Another little lightning whelp. You all know what that is. I hope you know what that is by now. I hope you know what kind of shell that is. Somebody comment on there so everybody knows what it is. That's an easy one. There's a little hair whelp down here. Worn out hair whelp. Oh, there's Bill.
Morning, Rob.
Hey Bill, how you doing this morning?
Absolutely great.
Find something good?
Yeah, an empty Florida net and it's full of air.
Oh, wow.
But it's Florida air.
Yeah, there you go. You could sell that for a lot of money.
That's right. At home probably could.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Nothing yet, huh?
Nothing yet, but we'll keep walking.
See the old man?
Oh, yeah, the old man of the...
Is he up on the mountain or is he?
No, he's right there.
Oh.
He's waiting for you.
Oh, boy. Okay.
He's got the harmonica out and he's ready to roll.
All right. Oh, I thought Roy was going to move.
Did you see yesterday the guy brought him down a hat from the Iowa?
No, I would have loved to have been here to see that.
All right, well, tomorrow morning, I don't know where you are, but at 9 o'clock, he's bringing his book down, and the guy's going to come back because the guy wants to see the book. Remember the one I made
Oh,
for him?
yeah, right. Yeah.
The whole
I
binder?
knew they were coming out. I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah, he's going to come tomorrow at 9 o'clock to Audrey's bench.
Yeah.
So
They told me on Facebook that
Yeah.
he was coming out here.
Yeah, so he brought him the hat yesterday.
So they were they in the service at the same time?
Not at the same time.
Oh,
So that guy's going to be there. He's really interesting.
well, that'll be fun to catch them both.
Yeah. Well, they're
Awesome.
going to both be up there at 9 tomorrow.
All right, sounds great.
Roy's bringing the book down. The guy wants to look because there's stuff
Oh.
in there he's never seen.
Oh, wow. That'll be fun. That will be fun. That's going to be a fun morning tomorrow. Going to have to watch that. Roy will be reminiscing with a fellow Navyman that was stationed aboard the Iowa during World War II. That's where Roy was. Roy got in the tail end, though, of the war, of the World War II. Well, let's mosey up the beach here. Roy's sitting on a bench with his harmonica. Thought he was gonna make it a little further down.
Well, last night I had a bite of that coffee kuchen I got at the market.
The coffee cake?
Yeah, that stuff with a real good frosting.
Wasn't that good?
Oh man, it was good.
The crumble on the top. That's the best part of those coffee cakes, that crumbly top.
Oh yeah.
Cinnamon, and it's got lots of butter. Lots and lots of butter.
Oh really?
Yep.
Are there any calories in it then?
Oh no, it's all 0 calories.
Yeah, that's good.
You don't have to worry about putting any weight on.
Hey, what a day. I'm just mellowing out here. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the blue way out
Isn't
there.
it gorgeous out
blue.
there?
And you know, this morning, the ocean was singing a song.
Was it?
It's a sea song, yeah.
What was it singing?
It was singing to me. I think it was singing, "Come to Me, Roy." Yeah, and singing it right now. A sea song. Isn't that beautiful?
I'll tell you what, it is beautiful. Beautiful colors out here, the blues.
Singing a sea song to us.
Well, why don't you sing a sea song to the sea? Where's your harmonica? You got all the sand out of her?
I hope so.
Let's see if she works. That's pretty good. That was a little tough.
Oh, we sang that already, didn't we?
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, I know one you should learn.
Ah,
My Bonnie lies over the ocean. know that song, My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean?
I don't know if I can
My
get
Bonnie
it.
lies over the ocean.
My Bonnie lies over.
My Bonnie lies over the sea.
It could be some half notes. Good morning, good morning. What was that one you always liked?
Oh, You Are My Sunshine. That's the one a lot of our friends like. Nice. Hey, I heard somebody brought you a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
Oh, I got it in the car.
How about that,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
He's going to be out here tomorrow morning,
Yeah, that's right.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You
and
have
I
to be
gotta-
down there,
And I got to bring my Iowa book that
Yep.
Bill made for me.
and you got to be down by Audrey's bench at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I want to meet him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be there, that's for sure.
He probably saw some combat on the ship, huh, when he was on it. He was on before you were on, wasn't he?
Yeah, you know, on the Iowa he was on after. He
He was on after. Oh,
yeah, He was
okay.
on another ship, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, that was in the Korean War. He was on.
He was in the Korean? Oh,
Yeah.
not World War II?
Yeah, it was in the Korean. 'Cause
Oh,
he's
okay.
a lot younger than I am.
A lot younger?
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Bill.
that'll be interesting to hear that
See you
conversation.
at the other end.
Yeah, good.
Okay? Don't forget your book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just reminding him.
We'll remind. We'll give him a call.
Yeah, Bill, we're going to be here tomorrow,
9 o'clock
9 o'clock at the bench.
at Audrey's bench.
Yeah,
Yep.
good show.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll bring the old book, that's
Yeah,
for
'cause
sure.
he wants to see the launching of the ship. Remember, we put in there the first 7
Yeah,
pages.
I can't believe the size of those ways to launch a ship like that.
Yeah,
It is
Unbelievable.
amazing.
To be able to hold that tonnage, 450,000 pounds, or was it tons?
Tons.
not pounds. Tons.
Yeah.
450,000 tons.
There you go.
Wow,
And
that's a
there's
lot of iron.
2,000 pounds per ton. That means there's 900 million pounds.
Well done, Mr. Roy.
Yeah, I think that's the number of zeros. It
Isn't
must
that
be
Professor Roy?
6 zeros.
I don't know.
6 zeros brings you
All
up
right,
to a
that's
million.
beyond me,
It's
but
a
we'll
lot.
say
It's a
yes.
big number.
All right,
It's
we'll
a-
see you at
it's
Audrey's
heavy.
bench in a while, okay?
Yeah, be down there.
I think it's more than that.
950,000 tons.
450,000.
450,000. Oh, well, that's lightweight. And
Yeah.
the thickness of that, I think we're 4 feet thick steel.
4 feet thick? 4 feet thick?
I believe so. The steel plate.
That's something like that float.
Unbelievable.
Good Lord.
16 biggest cannons ever fired. The Japs made an 18-inch
Right.
cannon, but they never got a chance to shoot them off.
Those were 16 on the Iowa.
Yeah.
16 inch.
Man could crawl down the barrel. And
Little
there'd be
guy
a big
get lost.
kaboom, and you could see the shell go.
I believe that.
The shell
Something
so
that
big you could
Yeah.
see it go.
Couldn't see it coming.
Wow. You know, men have been making cannons since the beginning of time, and those are the biggest ever made in the history of the world.
Always find bigger and better ways to kill each other.
I don't think they're making cannons anymore, are they? Just launchers for missiles or something. I don't know.
So anyway,
I don't worry about those
all
things.
right. No mistake day.
Is that what it is today?
It's no mistake day, chapter.
Good morning, good morning. Well, you know,
The next chapter in the book.
You gotta really work at not making little mistakes, because sometimes the little mistakes add up to big mistakes.
That's a fact.
And there's all kinds of mistakes in life. Like talking to the lady here, she caught her toe on a bump in the sidewalk, fell and broke both her arms. So you got to be careful when you're perambulating around that you don't trip and fall. The ladies, my good friend Mary, she tripped on a bump in the carpet, a rumple in the carpet. Hospital, broke an arm, ribs, something with her head. Hey, how you doing, Louie?
There's all kinds of little things.
Come on over.
All kinds of little things,
Yeah.
mistakes you can make.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you? Did you go to the farmer's market this weekend?
Yeah, we sure did.
How'd you do?
Oh, we had a good time, wonderful time. Yeah.
Buy much?
No, not too much. Mostly just looked around. Got free samples.
Free samples.
Did you go to the art show there too? Didn't they have an art show, I think, there?
I don't
No,
Oh, that's next week, isn't it?
the Naples National, the big one.
They're having an art show in conjunction with the car show next weekend, I think.
Yeah, that car show is something else.
Car show. Have they got an old Hasse?
Nope, they don't have an old Hasse there,
Huh.
unless you show up.
That's not old enough.
His engine's pretty good.
There you go.
Yeah, the engine. Huh? I think it needs a valve job.
Gosh.
The old Hasse. Well, no, that was 1905.
That car show, it's a lot of Corvettes and Ferraris. They do have some old cars, but not
I'm
many.
volunteering there. I've never been there, but I heard they have thousands and thousands.
I wouldn't even recommend people going.
Well, I'm going there at 7, and I'm taking my bike, so.
You get stuck in a line, just like ants walking along, and try to stop, you get run over. There's so many people. But it might be a smaller crowd this year.
Yeah,
because
they upped the ticket price.
They went from 10 to 20, yeah.
Yeah, they did that specifically to cut back on the number of people, because they said
what are these kind of foreign cars? Or?
No, really expensive cars.
Yeah.
What are they looking at? Just look, these are new cars then.
No, there's some new ones for sale there, but a lot older.
A lot of those antique ones, I think.
They have like Corvettes from the first Corvette all the way up to today, and
they said last year there were 25,000 people.
yeah, it was just crazy.
And it's too many.
Oh, the darn.
I tried walking down there and filming, but every time I tried to stop, it was just like you get like
Is that right?
like at a concert, you just get pushed through.
Well, I figured I'm going to be in on an area where.
You're gonna be.
How can they look at the cars that are waltzing by so fast?
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Because it's just nice to kind of savor things and kind of look around at
It might be a little better this year because of the price change.
Maybe.
The money goes to St. Matthew's.
Yeah, well, that's
house.
what I'm doing. I volunteer for St. Matthew's, so it's a good cause.
It's not to actually get in the car show. It's the money they raise goes to St.
You
Matthew's.
get
house.
to drive them around?
Yeah, they probably let you drive them around. I'd like to see you in a Ferrari. I'm 41.
Stock car
Sticking
races.
your finger out the window.
Hey, do they still have stock car races?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They sure
they're
do.
quite something
I don't
to
know
see.
where they do that around here. I don't know if they do it up in Port Charlotte. There's a little racetrack up in Port Charlotte.
Yeah, yeah.
They got those dune buggy races.
What do you call it?
They're not dune buggies. They're some kind of buggies.
Horse pull, do you mean?
Yeah, horse and buggy. They have horse and
I'm
buggy
talking about
races.
what are those things that got the they're
It's like a cage.
Chariots.
No.
They have huge tires and.
Yep.
I forgot what
forget
Yeah,
what they
well,
call
if
them.
they have chariot races, wouldn't that be something with 4 black horses or
Well,
what?
that's what they're going to put in at the dog track when the dogs leave. They're going to have chariot races.
Are they? Are
Yeah.
you just kidding? Or
Yeah, they're going to have a discotheque and chariot
And
races.
Charlton Heston's riding one of them.
There you go.
yeah, oh boy. The chariot racer, I mean, with those 4 horses running like that, it's really something.
And jousting, they're going to have jousting too.
Oh, that's important.
Did you have somebody wrap that for you?
Yeah, some very capable guy did it.
Somebody, we're talking about
It
his
was
leg
me.
wrapping.
It was me.
Really? You're getting pretty professional at it.
So that's
Dr. Hasse.
That's only the outer layer.
How's it looking under there?
Looks pretty good. It's
Yeah.
getting there.
You keeping
Another
it,
year or two, will probably be back to.
you keeping it good and clean?
Yeah, yeah,
That's the important thing.
yeah. I gotta wash
Well,
it
the
every
water's
day.
pretty today, isn't it?
Well, you sure didn't give our friends much insight on your chapter about No Mistake Day.
Well, you gotta be. There's all kinds of mistakes. There's real big ones, and there's little tiny ones. And the real big ones, are, of course, are really bad news. You can make big mistakes about your career in life, and a lot of little mistakes like not saying hi to somebody or smiling at somebody that's nice to you.
I remember you had said eating too much when you're full.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw that
right.
in your book.
Yeah. You don't need that. Better to go to waste than to your waste. Even though I hate to waste food, I know you still have a feeling from the old war days where you weren't supposed to waste any food and turn off the lights and the whole bit.
But what's the biggest thing about making a mistake?
Well, naturally.
Learning from your mistakes.
Yeah, you got to learn from the mistakes, and so you don't make them again, and you got to feel that the good Lord is guiding you. I think one of the really important things is to heed your intuitions.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've had a discussion about intuitions, but I think your intuitions can prevent you from making a lot of mistakes, because you just have an inner feeling, I shouldn't be doing this, or be careful of this. And if you don't heed your intuitions, you barge ahead, and then you have a problem.
Very good advice.
And you have a feeling about things, which is amazing. I really think it's God talking to us. Because like I said before, it'd be nice if the heavens would open up with a huge thunder crash, and the Lord would speak to us in Oxford English, of course. And he'd say, "Roy, here's what I want you to do," and spell it out for you. Well, then there wouldn't be any question about it. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Nope.
But the way it does work is He puts these thoughts in your mind. And that's your intuitions. The thoughts go in your mind. God. And that's you. He got to heed those thoughts that God's putting in your mind, and He'll guide you and direct you so you don't make mistakes in life.
Well, how do you know the one, whether it's God or the devil putting those thoughts in your head?
Well, you have to be cautious about that. I think that God can let you know that too. That's a big caution. I think you're well aware when something isn't, you shouldn't be doing it, or it's evil or nasty. I mean, that's obvious. But even so, you do it. Sometimes when you get enraged at somebody, you can make horrible mistakes.
That's the truth.
There's some naughty things are fun.
Some naughty things are fun. Yeah. That was Louis saying that.
Yeah, you got that right.
That's the truth. We all have been naughty once or twice.
Well, not me, but other people.
Oh, not you? You stuck your finger out the window?
No, I don't think I've done that. I was just contemplating.
Oh, you're just telling others to do that. You told people to do that yesterday.
No.
You said when somebody honks at you, stick your finger out the window.
If you're going to do it, be careful.
You got that right. You get shot.
Hey, I have a question, you two. Yesterday was the first time since I've been here. You got to see Louis' face here. Yesterday was the first time I've ever seen fog roll in.
Wasn't that something?
How often does that happen?
Not a lot, but it does happen.
I've been here a year and a half, and it's the first time I've seen it.
But yesterday it came in and just hugged the beach.
Oh yeah, it just
it didn't roll into the Naples Park. It just hung along the beach here.
It was really amazing.
I mean, from Vanderbilt Beach Road, you couldn't see the Ritz. Out in front of the Ritz, you couldn't see the Ritz-Carlton.
It reminded me of being when I used to be in Monterey, California, or San Francisco.
I thought it was going to happen this morning. We had a big bank up to the north of us, but it didn't roll in. But it was crazy yesterday.
When was it? I mean, how often? Just once every couple of years or something?
No, we'll get that once a year.
Okay.
I mean, it's just, I forget what it is. If it's the.
Yeah, I wonder what creates it.
Yeah, it's the temperatures. The difference between the Gulf and the air. Yeah, is what causes it. What causes sea fog, Roy?
The condensation. there's a difference of temperature.
Right. What?
You gotta have a cold temperature and a warm air with a lot of moisture in it, and it condenses. That's all their tiny zillion.
What about the water temperature? Is it
zillion little droplets?
when the water gets colder? Is it more apt to happen, or?
I think it's the air, really, or something. I don't know what condenses it. There's a cold
Good question for
temperature.
Google.
Cold temperature that makes the moisture in the air condense.
Were
You gotta have air with a lot of moisture in it.
Yeah.
Really
Oh yeah.
humid air.
Humidity. Were you out here yesterday when that fog came in later in the day?
Yeah, I love it. Rolls in, boy.
Man, oh man. That was something. Hey, listen, I got to get down there and talk to Barbara. I thought you were going to be down there with her.
Yeah, I'm heading down too.
Let me get a picture of you sitting here real quick. Let me get my morning Roy picture.
Oh.
All right, I got your mugshot for the post office.
Oh, for Playboy magazine.
Playboy, you want to be in Playboy?
Yeah, I'll hit the cover.
All right.
You've been playing music today?
Oh yeah, he had his harmonica out. Well, I'm going to race down there and catch Barbara.
Good, yeah.
Roy, 9 o'clock, remember. Over at Audrey's bench. Don't forget.
Okay, tomorrow.
And
I'll
don't
be
forget
there.
the book.
I'll be there. With
All right,
bells on.
Louis, good seeing you.
You got a new jacket?
No, it's an old timer.
Not that, that's sort of a middleweight one, huh?
All right, let's get rolling, folks. Always fun chit-chatting with Roy, but I do want to check in with our friend Barbara Grove down here, the shell lady. We have not seen her for a while. She moved back up to Minnesota, but she's here for a little vacation. And yep, she just can't stay away from the beach. She grabbed some of her shells and she set up down in Area 4. When I walked by her earlier this morning, she was with our friend Karen. So let's take a walk down there and see if they're still sitting there. Good morning. Taking the back way here. I'm gonna go this way now. There's a couple different ways to go on the boardwalks here. Give you a little behind the beach look. What's at the park behind the beach? People forget about this part. There's a little trail that runs just behind, just off the beach. It's fun to take a little stroll along there once in a while. You never know what you're gonna see. Some gopher tortoises, raccoons, possums, maybe an armadillo, ospreys, black bears, panthers, swamp apes. Just kidding. No black bears, no panthers back here, no skunk apes. We'll be coming out onto the beach here in a minute. A minute here, breaking through the trees.
Still here taking pictures.
Good morning.
Huh?
Yeah, how are you doing? Great. And here we are, out on the beach. Nice out here. Families out here. No rain. That is fog. It is not rain. Yeah, Barbara's still here, thank goodness. I do not want to miss her. Barbara's going to be here all week with her shell collection. If you enjoy these beach walks, remember nobody pays me to come out and do this. I'm not expecting people to pay for beach walks, but every once in a while, people do send a little donation, a little tip, so to say. And every little bit helps, believe me, folks. I really appreciate it. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Mostly, I use that money to pay the phone bill so we can keep the phone on to do these walks. And that's actually without the extent of the money that comes in. Some people think I'm out here getting rich off these beach walks. That's not the case. Usually it's just enough to cover my phone bill every month. Boy, those ibis are getting around. I've been seeing them up and down the beach this morning, the white ibises. I'll show you them in a minute here. Just want to look back. Just a dreary morning today. Overcast sky. That is fog. Very, very low clouds. Right on the borderline of clouds or fog. As a lot of you know, that's one of my favorite views there. Just looking up the beach. Kind of rustic looking, desolate looking. It's really beautiful when the sun is out and blue sky and white clouds. But you know what? Just any... Sue, hi. How are you?
I'm the one that came over there about your picture.
Oh, okay.
Commented, thank you.
Oh, okay. Say hi to everybody, Sue.
Hi, everybody.
Tell them your last name so they know who it is on there.
Sue Ranka from upstate New York. I'm always on the
Yep, you're in there
scroll.
commenting and we see you.
And loving it.
Yeah.
Got my shells last night.
Oh,
like
sweet.
Too late this morning.
Sweet.
Didn't see
Well,
too much.
Good luck this morning.
Thank you.
Roy is right up around the
I was
corner.
just going to ask you, is he on 5?
He's going to be heading back this way
Good.
to talk to Barbara, the shell lady
I was
there.
going to stop and chat with her on the way back.
Sweet.
But
All
I
right,
want to give
Sue.
him his
Good
first
seeing
hunt
you.
this year.
Oh, that is so cool. So cool meeting Facebook friends out here in person. I have met followers from all around the world out here. That is the best part about doing these walks. Is all the neat people that I've gotten to meet. We're gonna go up and meet one now, Barbara Grove. I was hoping we get to meet some of our dolphins out here this morning. We saw a little family of them out there yesterday swimming up here just off Area 4. None this morning though. Did not see any dolphins this morning. Now, by no means does that mean they didn't come by. I could have been up talking with Roy and missed them. They tend to come by here quite a few times during the day, swimming back and forth. We just missed the nose here. But we have seen this little flock of ibis, this little group of white ibis, several times now, making their way up and down the beach. And I'm pretty sure it's the same group we've been seeing now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's them. That looks like the same little group of ibis. They've just been making their way up and down the beach. So cool. So cool. See if I get ahead of them, if they'll just walk by me. I don't want to get too close and scare them. If I get ahead of them, I can zoom in. Well, they're gonna go higher on the beach. You gonna walk around me, or are you gonna turn around? They are busy, probing that sand. The white ibises. Let's go see Barb. She's got some of her fans gathered around here.
No, they make it. They create it. Oh, wow. And then lay their eggs inside of it. Oh, and then when the...
good morning, Rob.
How are you doing?
A long time ago.
And once in a while when you pick these up on the beach, usually they're empty. They don't have... But once in a while when you shake them, you'll find that the little ones, the little babies come out.
This is crazy. So this ends up to be this here?
Yeah.
Yes. And it can grow to be this big.
Isn't that something? Yeah, it starts out at, look how tiny those are.
Yeah, that is.
The little baby lightning whelps.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. This is crazy. What is this?
Isn't that wild looking?
That's what we all wonder.
What is that?
This is my mystery shell.
It is a mystery.
Well, and I've even had experts take a look at it, and they don't know what it is. And it's attached here, so it's kind of like an oyster or something like that. But if it's an oyster, I have yet to see one that's layered like that. So it's my mystery shell.
Is it shut though? You can't open it.
Well, I think I could.
You don't want to break it though.
Well, that's kind of
that is wild looking.
I know. I got this at the Shell Shack on 41 as you're heading toward Miami. Oh. And she's an expert on shells.
Kelly's.
And Kelly, yeah, absolutely. And there wasn't a price on it. I buy shells once in a while when I'm a good girl. And once in a
Do you
while.
limit yourself to your purchases?
I do. And it used to be I bought a lot of chocolate and things like that. Not good.
No,
so
shells
now
are better.
I buy my favorite shell.
That is a neat looking shell.
But she gave it to me because she said, I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from. She didn't know anything about it.
Wow.
She didn't even know she had it. And so she said, you take it and see if you can find out what it is. So if anybody's watching and they know what this is, can you get see the layering of it?
Yeah, they can see it. That is crazy looking.
I've never, maybe it's, it could be a fossil. That's
Maybe.
possible too.
Yep.
Since I've never seen anything like it. So I'm looking for the person that can tell me exactly what this is.
Wow.
And I have another shell
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
in here.
this one's special.
It is special.
Oh,
Now-
wow.
That's beautiful. But what makes it special is this.
Wow.
It's called, I was going to say ship, but not, a slit.
A slit.
Slit, S-L-I-T, shell, a slit shell.
That's not a broken shell. That's
It's
supposed
not
to
a
be
broken shell. It's from Brazil,
Like wow.
and it's very rare. And this is called an anal.
What's your?
I know, I have to be so careful. I have to be so careful. Slit, an anal slit. And that's where things
different.
come, that's how they get rid of things. So you get down to the basics when you start dealing with shells. It's hard to talk to me, isn't it? Because you never know what's going to be said.
Let's see the top of that again. That is neat looking.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Wow.
So I bought this because I've been a good girl.
Oh, okay. Did you get that
But
at
not
Kelly's?
too good.
Where'd you get that?
At the same,
Oh, really?
I'd really recommend going to the Shell Shack.
I was
Because
going to
they
take
have-
Roy there Saturday, but we didn't have enough time.
You didn't get there.
Yeah, I didn't have time.
Do take time, and she has beautiful corals.
Maybe we could all go down there together.
Let's do it. Let's do. I may have to buy another shell if I do that. But what a joy that was getting
Real
that.
quick before I take off, tell everybody when you're going to be here.
I'm planning on coming every day this week. And the bad news is that's my last week, so next Monday I'll be heading back to northern Minnesota. However, I'm going to be coming down here every season.
Oh, nice.
So next season, January, February, and March, I can't leave this place. I
Great.
can't leave
So
Wiggins.
you'll be coming
I
back.
can't leave my family down here
But you'll be here every day this week.
every day
From
this week.
8:30, around 8:30.
8.
8 to what?
8 to 10:30.
8 to 10:30 for sure. Area 4.
Come on down.
Yep.
And be
And
sure.
you're going to bring different shells with you each time.
I usually do bring one or two different ones, but I always have a different story.
Oh, yeah. You got lots of great stories.
I do.
Awesome.
And most of them are true. No.
So
They're all
you
based
invite,
on research.
I mean, you invite everyone to just stop by and ask you
Oh.
questions about what they find on the beach too, right?
Isn't that what I said to all these lovely ladies?
Yeah.
Is what treasures did you bring? You
Perfect.
know? So we help,
Perfect.
kind of give them something new to think about when it comes to shells.
Awesome. All right, well, I'll see you tomorrow, I'm sure. All
I
right.
hope so.
I'll let you get back to your
Bye,
talk here. I
everybody.
just barged in on you. I'll let you finish there.
Bye, Rob.
See you later, Karen.
Take care. Have a great
Yep.
day.
Yep, and look, here he comes. Here he comes.
Lady is back.
Shell lady is back.
Wow, this is like old times.
The family's
Oh.
together.
Perfect. I wanted to get a shot of those two. Now I'll be able to do it.
Nice to see you, dear. Oh, pretty shirt.
Does Roy remember you? Does he remember you?
I don't think so, but I mean, we've been only there for one day, so
Yeah, right.
for one time.
She's a colleague.
See you.
Yeah, he knows about my story also.
Cheers. Hopefully too low for you, huh?
No, I gotta head out anyway, but gosh, it's good to see you here.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Here, I can just lean over. Shall I tell them
All right.
about my new shell that I bought?
Yeah.
Your new shell that you bought?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
Roy,
let you tell him about that. He's going to get a kick out of that.
Here you go, kiddo. Here's your. You don't need crutches.
Yeah, It's good to have something to lean on.
It is better.
But you're going to get a kick out of this shell, Roy, when she tells you what it is. All of our friends saw it already.
I thought you were going to the Shell Shack, so I
No,
bought.
we didn't get a chance.
I know you didn't, but we'll all go together.
Yeah.
We might all go down
And
there.
this is a shell that I bought because I'm a good girl, so I reward myself.
Huh?
And it's from Brazil, and
Yeah?
it's very rare. However, it's even more interesting because it has this. That's the way the shell developed.
I'll be darned.
It's a slit, S-L-I-T
Yeah?
shell, a slit shell. It's actually an anal slit shell. Now say that really fast.
You know, slip shell?
Can you say that fast?
S-L-I-T, an anal
Can I
slit
look
shell.
inside? Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a regular little. Look there. Look at that.
You
And
didn't
where's
make
that?
this up.
Where's that from?
Brazil.
Brazil.
But this is my joke for you today. An anal.
Today she wanted to go and now she's meeting you. And she's
These are some of our German friends here
turned
that Roy
80.
is meeting.
She just turned 80. I look always for you. I want to see you. So we appreciate meeting you today. So can we make a picture?
Yes, let's definitely get a picture. Definitely.
Would you kiss me? Yeah. Okay.
That was great. All right, guys.
Noch eins
Came over from the old country.
Photo op time. Go for it. All right, everybody. I want to thank you again for watching. I got a little wrapped up there with friends. A foggy, overcast day here. Still. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Do take the time to check out my photos and videos. Remember, our friend Barbara Grove is going to be out here on the beach with her shell collection all week. So if you are doing some shelling here at the beach and you got some questions about what you find, come on over and ask her. If you want to just talk to her about shells, that's what she's here for. Great lady, Barbara Grove. And as always, remember, I don't get paid to come out here and do this. So if anybody wants to make a little donation, it's always appreciated. Every little bit helps. Thanks to those that have sent something. You can find a link to my PayPal account right here in the description of this post. I'm making my way back to the boardwalk where we started this morning. We had a fun morning. Had a nice little conversation with Roy earlier. Tomorrow morning is going to be interesting. You're definitely going to want to tune in tomorrow morning. Somebody's coming to pay Roy a visit. That's all I'm going to say. You're definitely going to want to tune in tomorrow. That person is going to be showing up at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I usually start my beach walks around 7:45. Tomorrow morning's conversation with Roy will be starting right around 9. You won't want to miss it. Here I am back on the board at the boardwalk where I started. Area 4 at Del Norwegians Pass State Park. One more look around before signing off. Hey, have a great Monday. Have a wonderful week. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.